Hello my dear students, welcome to GSS Chemistry channel. In today's class, we are dealing with part number 6, lecture number 6 of acids, bases and salts. In particular, we are considering the properties of acids and bases. Many properties were already discussed, and now we are taking another property of acid which is not shown by base. That is, action of dilute acid. You can take dilute HCl or dilute sulfuric acid, because nitric acid generally not considered, because due to its oxidative action, other products may be obtained. So result will become complicated. So generally it is better to use dilute acid, means dilute HCl and dilute sulfuric acid, right? So action of dilute acid on carbonate salt and bicarbonate salt. Carbonate salt means CO3 2 minus. This is the carbonate ion. Carbonate ion containing salt. Bicarbonate means you have to add H plus to this HCO3 minus. That is bicarbonate ion. Salt containing bicarbonate ion, salt containing carbonate ion. You can take separately in these two in test tubes. Add dilute HCl to the walls of the test tube. When it comes into contact with the substance, immediately you can see carbon dioxide is liberated from the test tube. That too, if you observe carefully, this carbon dioxide is evolved with effervescence. You can observe the effervescence in the test tube. Bubbles will be coming out. Clearly you can see. So, evaluation of a gas with effervescence is nothing but the evaluation of carbon dioxide. That is a physical test, of course. But you have to recognize the carbon dioxide gas by chemical test. So here, we have to do the experiment and show the formation of carbon dioxide with the proof. This is the diagram. Here we can take first of all metal carbonate, plus HCl, dilute acid, you will get here salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. Okay. If you take metal bicarbonate, plus acid, dilute once again. It is sufficient. If you take concentrated acid, the reaction becomes vigorous. Once again you will get the same result, salt plus water plus CO2. In both the cases, carbon dioxide gas is obtained. If you want, you can put down the equation easily. Metal carbonate, I am taking generally sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate, these two are available. Even you can take calcium carbonate also. You can take any carbonate, copper carbonate, zinc carbonate, whatever carbonate you want you can take. But sodium carbonate is generally preferred because it is most soluble in water. All the first A group metal salts are soluble. So you will get here, you take here sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate formula Na2CO3. This is what you call sodium carbonate. This is solid. To this you are adding HCl, dilute. What happens here? Slowly the reaction starts, and from this carbon dioxide gas is obtained with effervescence. Carbon dioxide gas is always obtained with effervescence. So you will get here, slowly sodium chloride is formed which becomes soluble, NaCl, as water is there, aqua, plus one more water, H2O, plus CO2. Here Na2CO3, 2 NaCl, 2Cl, 2 HCl, and here 2H plus O, H2O, CO2 remains here, that is coming out as gas. Right? This is the equation. Even you can take sodium bicarbonate, for example, NaCO3, sodium bicarbonate, once again adding dilute HCl hydrochloric acid. Reaction starts. Carbon dioxide is obtained with effervescence. So we get here salt NaCl that remains in solution plus HHO, H2O, that is the liquid. CO2 remains here, that is coming out, gas. In both these cases, as observed here, carbon dioxide gas here obtained, carbon dioxide here obtained. This is the equation you have to take into consideration. In both the cases, only carbon dioxide is obtained. Always remember, carbon dioxide gas is obtained with effervescence. Whenever in the test tube, if you observe effervescence, that indicates the presence of carbon dioxide there. And these are the experimental details you can see easily. Here, this is the retort stand. This is the stout glass tube which is fitted to the retort stand. This is containing 2-hole rubber stopper. 2-hole rubber stopper this is. From one hole, thistle bundle is running or thistle bundle is introduced. This is the through which you can release acid that is taken here. This is acid taken, you can take here. This is dilute HCl taken. This is the stopper. So into this bundle you have to take dilute HCl which is introduced through one hole. Through the other hole, delivery tube is running. And other end of the delivery tube is kept in a test tube containing lime water. Lime water is nothing but calcium hydroxide. Lime water is nothing but calcium hydroxide. The other end of the test tube is ended in lime water solution. And don't forget, the first end of the delivery tube should be kept above the solution. And thistle funnel end can be ended into the solution because gas should not enter here through this thistle funnel. So here CO2 gas is obtained which will be going up through the delivery tube. And here you are taking, this is Na2CO3 or NaHCO3. You are passing dilute, the stopper is released, dilute HCl comes here and allowed to drop here. This is dilute HCl. Is dropped to it, onto it. The stopper is once again stopped there. Stopper is closed. So dilute HCl will not be falling down. Dilute is already present here on the sodium carbonate or sodium bicarbonate salt. Reaction starts here. Even you can observe the effervescence here also. Some bubbles will be formed here. And carbon dioxide is coming out. That carbon dioxide is passed through the delivery tube. Other end of the delivery tube is ended in calcium hydroxide solution, lime water. What observation can you make here? Lime water is turned milky. Lime water is turned milky. This is the result. This is the result. What is the result that is obtained there? This is the result. Lime water turned to milky. When that means carbon dioxide is able to turn lime water to milky. When lime water is turned to milky, in the place of calcium hydroxide, even you can take barium hydroxide, baryta water. Either lime water or baryta water is turned to milky by carbon dioxide. Whenever that solution is turned to milky, it indicates the evolution of presence of carbon dioxide is there. So this is the evidence, and this is the recognition. This is the identification Okay. Now, what is the reason for turning of lime water into milky by the passage of CO2? That means some reaction is going on. Formation of white turbidity, why is it so obtained? Formation of white turbidity is due to the formation of calcium carbonate, which is insoluble. Calcium carbonate is insoluble, but calcium bicarbonate is soluble. It is only due to the formation of calcium carbonate here. Formation of turbidity is due to the formation of calcium carbonate. Then represent the equation. Why it's obtained? You can put down the equation here also. CO2 is obtained. CaOH twice solution aqua you are taking here. You are passing carbon dioxide gas into it. This is the gas. CaCO3 is obtained. That is calcium carbonate. Okay. Plus there remains only H2O. H2O is liquid. This is insoluble in water. That is insoluble in water, as a result of which it is precipitated. It is precipitate or white turbidity. So due to the formation of calcium carbonate, it is obtained as white precipitate. It is spreading all over the solution. It becomes turbid. So that is the formation of calcium carbonate. And do one thing here. One more experiment we can also conduct here. Careful if you take. When into this solution, into this calcium carbonate precipitate containing water, to this, continuously pass into it. Into this, continuously carbon dioxide is passed. The precipitate disappears. The precipitate disappears. Okay. You have to put down the equation for that also. Just if you permit me, I will write here that equation. This equation I will write here. CaCO3 precipitate plus H2O plus CO2 is continuously passed into it. What happens? It is converted into calcium bicarbonate. CaHCO3 twice. Ca2H2CO3. CaHCO3 twice. This is what you call calcium bicarbonate. Calcium bicarbonate is soluble in water. Calcium carbonate is soluble in water. So, due to this reaction, if you take here into this is the result. This is the equation that is taking place there due to the resolution of when carbon dioxide is continuously passed into calcium carbonate containing precipitate containing solution, water, and carbon dioxide gas is passed continuously, it is converted into calcium bicarbonate that is completely soluble in water, as a result of which the precipitate disappears. Okay? So this is all about the action of dilute acids on carbonates and bicarbonate salts. With experiments, we demonstrated it on board. You can do it in the laboratory easily. That is easy experiment. Lime water will be available. Calcium carbonate, calcium sodium carbonate is available. Dilute acid is available. Apparatus is available. You can perform it in the laboratory and you can enjoy doing the experiment and observing the result. Okay. This is the part number 6. In the part number 7, one more property will be taken, namely metal oxides and non-metal oxides, their dissolutions and acids and bases, what character will be possessed by them. that is separate category. Once again, we will consider that in the part 7. Later we will discuss the pH scales. Basing on that, we will decide acidic character, basic character, neutrality. After that, individual preparations of certain compounds. With that, the chapter will be ended. Okay. Thank you very much for your kind observation of my video lecture. Don't forget, please subscribe my channel, and by pressing the button there, after the pressing the subscribe, you have to press bell icon, and thereby whatever video lecture is uploaded in the YouTube, direct information you will get. Thereby you can refer to the matter easily, and you can follow regularly from time to time. Thank you very much.